Hi, my name is Frankie, and finally I get my own show. It's called The Fuck Show. Frankie answers questions. #fuck. This video is not sponsored by 100, but if you like our video and you would like to do a product placement, please contact us. Stay active with 100. Hi, I'm Frankie, and this is my FAQ. Frankie answers questions. Where are my questions today? Thank you very much. First questions. First question. Why has steel stocks been shooting up? This is because China decided to pull back 13% VAT rebates on steel export, so steel prices are going up. At the same time, there is an increase of demand for steel right now, so it's a good news for steel manufacturers in Malaysia. Question 2. Which steel stocks to buy? You think I'm feng shui master? Flip a coin and choose yourself. No. What you have to do is understand the macro condition and find a company that has the biggest potential to make profit. Is the hype in the steel sector going to be like the glove frenzy in 2020? The market sentiment is pointing towards that direction. But first of all, we need to understand why. With countries going out of the pandemic lockdown, governments are coming out with more stimulus plans to boost the economy. And what do governments like to do? They like to build infrastructure, and building requires a lot of steel. Experts in the US are predicting interest rates will increase earlier than expected. How will it affect us? First, let me explain the context of this. Central banks use interest rates to control inflation. When inflation is high, the central bank will increase the interest rate. Why? Imagine if you get 8% FD rate. Will you still invest in the stock market? Most people will choose to just keep their money away in FD. That means people will spend less. Since less people are spending money, businesses will earn less profit as well. So with that, do you think this will affect the stock market? Steel stocks have already gone up. Still can buy. Let me paint you a scenario and you can evaluate yourself. The good thing is, China cut VAT for steel export and governments are increasing spending on infrastructures. This will help to cushion the steel price for a period of time. But COVID cases are increasing again. Many countries are back to lockdown. At this point, it's really hard to say what will be the outcome for steel players. Will construction be able to carry out their jobs? If that's the case, will there be a reduced demand for steel? Or perhaps, will there be a higher demand for steel when all this delayed construction have to start work again? We also don't know when China will reverse their policy on steel export. If that happens, everything will go back to square one. Steel price will go back down and there won't be a story on steel anymore. Is a market crash coming? I get this question a lot. With the all-time low interest rate environment, quantitative easing and stimulus plans from the governments, I think there's still room to move higher. But this growth mainly is funded by debts. It may come to a point where governments are not able to service their debts. Kind of like what happened to Greece during the 2008 financial crisis, which is quite bad. The point I want to make is this. The economy is very fragile right now. Any wrong step or another black swan event could easily collapse the economies. So the short answer is, I also don't know. If you have the answer, you tell me. What other sectors to invest other than steel or glove? You notice the common point of these two sectors you just mentioned? They are both commodities. Since commodities are experiencing inflationary pressure right now, which means prices are going to go up. Maybe you want to pay attention to other commodity sectors like oil and gas, plantation, poultry, cocoa, sugar, flour, so on and so forth. Alright, that's all we have for today. See you next time. #FAQ.